everybody take your seats. We're going to be starting in about 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last chance to buy raffle tickets. We're not going to be selling any raffle tickets after the award ceremony. So if you want to get a ticket, and you want to get another ticket, please buy it now, last chance. Okay, settle down, here we go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2018 IPMS Region 8 Model Expo and Contest, hosted by San Diego IPMS and the San Diego Model Car Club. Okay, is that better? Okay, I feel so stormy. My name's Bob Ekstrom, I'm the president of San Diego IPMS. I may look familiar because I was the president last year as well. So it serves me right to be gone when they have nominations on elections. Vice President Richard Abraham, Secretary Joel Hendricks running the raffle, and the treasurer is Gary Williams. So I'd like to thank all of the San Diego IPMS club members who worked so hard to make this event a success. And let's give a round of applause to our annual host, Tony Barris and the San Diego Air and Space Museum. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our brand new Region 8 IPMS coordinator, Joe Porcher. Joe, thanks for coming. Come on up.
Guys might notice I brought some hardware with me too. First off, I want to say thank you for welcoming me here to the regional. This is my first regional as the regional coordinator, so this is kind of like a proud moment. Not that I had anything to do with putting it together or putting it on, but I am kind of proud to be here. I do want to thank our outgoing regional coordinator, James Woody, for his many, many years of service, especially when he's been going through what he's been going through. Those of you know James Woody and his plight through life. Cancer's a bitch. I survived it. We're hoping the best for James too. We've got a lot of clubs here that they're going to thank today too as well. We got a lot of people we're going to thank, but our regional coordinator that's been our guy for a few years needs a round of applause too as well, I think. Hopefully during my tenure as a regional coordinator, it's going to be communication, communication, communication. You're going to get tired of hearing from me, and especially emails. You're going to get a lot of emails. During my tenure, I want to communicate. The other thing I want to do too is talk to all the other clubs. We've got a great representation of AMPS here today. Both the AMPS clubs, Orange County, and it's Temecula's the other one, right? Or Pendleton. But I want to talk. I want to let those guys know what we're doing so that they know what's going on. The people up in our area in Nevada, we need to all talk. If we all talk, we can all have a better time. Hopefully we can further this hobby and share all of the wealth that there is in this great hobby itself. With that, I wanted to keep my remarks short. At the last moment, I was able to put together a compilation of the awards for this year. Generally, we give a chapter of the year, we give a newsletter of the year, we give a website of the year, and in the past, we used to give a member of the year. I don't remember the last time a member of the year was given away in Southern California. It's been a while. I didn't have a lot to go with. I kind of reached out at the last moment, got some information from the clubs, got some information from our DLC, Dave Lockhart from National, as to try to help me out and make some decisions. I talked to a lot, those that I got in contact came right back to me from most of the clubs. Down in here, we've got one club that I haven't been able to reach anybody from, but I appreciate those of you who did contact me and get back to me with some information, share your websites, if you're on Facebook, what your newsletters are doing, what's going on. It helped me come to some sort of decision. Now, truthfully, in the past, the way this is done is the regional coordinator asks the clubs, put forward, information. Do you think you should be the regional chapter of the year, website of the year, yada, yada. And I didn't have that information. Nobody put anything forward to James, so nothing came to me. So I scoured the internet. I talked to Dave. I talked to other people who knew some people. We were able to come up with some awards. Granted, people, these are last-minute awards. Taken for a grain of salt for what they are. They may not present the best, but we're going to remedy that next year. Maybe we'll have cash prizes and trips to Vegas. Never know. Anyways, without further ado, real quick, we're going to start at the bottom. We have for the club website of the year, and the reason why I picked this one was it was easy to navigate, had lots of information on it, and I could find where the meetings were and stuff like that. IPMS San Diego. So I think is it Ethan? Do you have any interest in your website? Yeah. Absolutely.
Picture for the website.
Picture for the website.
Got it.
All right. All right, we have for the newsletter of the year, and I love the name of this newsletter. It's our brethren up in Antelope Valley. I believe the secretary is Mark Graham. I'm not sure exactly who does their newsletter. But if we do have somebody from the Antelope Valley group up here, I have an award for y'all for newsletter of the year for Region 8, Southern California. There's the young man coming up. I see him coming.
What's the name of the newsletter?
Oh, the best part, the smoking hole. Now you think about Edwards and the smoking hole out there. That is awesome. Here. Don't go to. There you go. It's like open it up right. All right. Don't go to. All right. We're gonna do real quick. We're gonna jump over to the chapter of the year while he's standing real close. The reason why I picked Antelope Valley for chapter of the year is real simple. Website's easy to navigate. They have a great newsletter, like they just won newsletter of the year. It was real close between them and San Diego, who's going to win the website. They were the first club to reach out to me and invite me to their meeting. That is the reason why they won chapter of the year. They said extra cash prizes. All right, I think this award needs some duct tape. Like I said, this was last minute. We threw this together as quickly as we could to get it out here. We picked a member of the year this year. Like I said, it hasn't happened in a long year. You people down here in San Diego know him very, very well. We know him in Las Vegas because he's been visiting us. He's now resides in southern Utah and is responsible for starting a chapter in Region 9. So I might have some words with him about that. Your friend Danny Galgani is our chapter member of the year. Jerry, you want to take this award for Danny? Because I know that you're really good friends. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. All right. Thank you all, and I do want to welcome you all to lovely Las Vegas next April 27th for the next regional on Region 8 at the IPMS Las Vegas Club. With that, I have no further ado. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Okay, moving right along. I'd like to recognize and thank our partners in the expo, Glenn Day and the San Diego Model Car Club. I'd also like to thank all the other IPMS clubs that are represented here today. Thank you for coming down. I'd like to also put a shout out to all the other model clubs that aren't IPMS, such as Ipms, San Diego, Gundam Club, and others that are here representing their craft. Thank you very much for coming. I'd also like to personally thank George Canaro from Tamiya from coming down and representing the Tamiya company. Thanks, George. Okay, did the representatives from F7 Productions show up? No. Okay, so I'm just going to give a brief intro. You're going to hear more from Ethan a little bit later on in the show. There is a new sci-fi convention being launched in San Diego called Intergalacticon. And you're going to hear more about it in a little while when we get into the sci-fi category, but it's a brand new show. It's actually going to be held next weekend.
Yeah, Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Okay, Ethan's going to cover more of it, but they told me they were going to send a couple of guys down, but I guess they didn't make it because of traffic. But anyway, Ethan's going to talk more about why you should be excited about going to this show and supporting it. Okay, I'd like to also just mention a word about one of our special awards, and that's Best Irish Subject. And we have a Best Irish Subject Award, not because we like to drink Guinness and Bushmills, but, oh, maybe we do. But we do have a relationship with an Irish pub club, which means San Diego IPMS is truly an international club. For the past several years, we've awarded a Best Irish Subject, and they've awarded a Best California Subject, which is the most accurate model of the Cheech and Chong van from Up in Smoke. So this year, we've had 73 modelers and 305 models in our show. Thank you all for making our show a success. Okay, we can't have a contest and give out awards if we didn't have one of the finest scale modelers and judges in the country in San Diego IPMS. We're very fortunate to have Jerry Jackson as our chief judge again this year. And I'd like to have a round of applause to Jerry and all the volunteer judges who worked our event. Okay, thanks. And now without further ado, we're going to start giving out the swag. Okay, category 1, juniors. We only had one entry in juniors, and we'd like to get the first place, the Army Combat Diorama, to Joshua Filippini. Next category, aircraft 172 scale prop, sponsor Gary Williams. Third place for his Whitley Mark V is Mark Badezia. Okay, I apologize to anybody whose name I butcher while I'm standing here. Second place for his Spitfire Mark 9 Israeli J.D. Devines. First place for his P-51B Geronimo Mark Rezak. Okay. Category 3, aircraft 172nd and smaller jet. Okay, the judges did not fill in the contestant's name, so I'm going to name the model, and if this model is yours, come on up and get your prize.
Fine.
Third place, XC-123A. The C-123A, whose model is that? Come on up. In second place, F-11F Tiger. First place, 172nd Jet, F-A-18. Somebody built an F-18. All right.
That's you. All right, here we go. You're traveling soon.
Category 4, aircraft 173rd to 133rd prop inline, sponsored by the San Diego Air and Space Museum. This category was a split. In third place, Jim Fry for his ME-109 G6. In second place for his P-40B, Ed Banoff. First place for his Focke-Wulf 190, Dora 10, Tracy Eckert. Aircraft 173 to 133 prop radial, also sponsored by San Diego Air and Space Museum. In third place for his FU-52 Joe Lamuso. I'd get it sooner or later. Second place for his X6F, Mike Budenzeika. First place for his PV-1 Ventura, Ed Barrow.
You got it this time.
It's not always about your name, sometimes it's how somebody writes it. Okay, aircraft 173 to 133 jet, sponsored by our Vice President, Richard Abraham. Third place, A10, Steve Taylor. Second place for his F-14A, Rich Durham. First place for his F-16C Aggressor, Jim Wessler. Aircraft 132nd and larger prop, sponsored by Scott Hazel and Tom Cameron. Third place for his P-39 Air Cobra, Bruce Jameson. Accepting the award for Bruce. Not here. Okay. Snooze, you lose. Second place for his P-39 Air Cobra, Ed Barrett. First place for his Newport, Joe Lamuscio. Aircraft 132nd and larger jet, sponsored by Gary Williams. We only had one entry here. In first place for his F-4 Phantoms Warlord, Jim Fry. Next category, aircraft rotary wing, all scales and types, sponsored by John Ball and the Temecula Valley Modeling Club. In third place for his MI-1 Hare, Barry Webb. In second place for his MASH helicopter, Ed Barrow. Ed's going to need a bigger car going home. In first place for his Milhind helicopter, Jim Fry. Next category, armor, 172nd and smaller, all types, sponsored by the IPMS Antelope Valley. In third place for his Amtrak AAV F7A1 by me a vowel, Jim Porcher. In second place for his Challenger 1, Jim Fry. Sorry, Jim, in this category you got beat by Joe Limosio in his Mark V. Armor 148, all types, sponsored by yours truly. In third place for his M10 Wolverine, Ryan Jones. In second place for his Jag Tiger, John Brubaker. In first place for his M1A2 Abrams, Jim Fry. Next category, Armor 142nd and larger, fully tracked. This is a split category, pre-Korean War vintage. For his Panzer IV P2, Kevin Harmstead. Second place for his British Mark V, John Brubaker. First place for his Panzer III-Lima, Bob Lemacillo. One for his mom. Next category, Armor 147th and larger, fully tracked, sponsored by Dustin Ferris. In third place for his IDF M51, Kevin Hermstead. In second place for his Magnation, Derek Collins. In first place for his T-55 Alpha Egyptian, Jim Wessler. Armor 147th and larger, wheeled, semi-tracked, sponsored by the Pendleton AMPS. In third place for his SD Camp Panzer 222, Luis Felix. In second place for his SD Kampfpanzer 251 half-track, Bob Lemasolio. In first place for his M1128, Jason Mansfield. Next category, soft skin, 147th and larger, all types, sponsored by Robert Curtin. In third place for his US 155 howitzer, Bob Lemasaro. In second place for his IDF hammer, Kevin Hermstead. In first place for his Dragon M1M 104 Bravo Patriot, Jim Wessler. Next category, dioramas, small composition, sponsored by David Nielsen. In third place, the Glutkin, John Brubaker. In second place, Repel Borders by Daniel Perry. In first place, for his Peleliu vignette, Joe Limosio. Dioramas, large composition, sponsored by Scott Hazel for his Chevy used car diorama. Tim Shipley. Ships 451 and smaller, sponsored by Mark Knowlton. In third place for his USS Block Island, Brian Kruger. In second place for his USS Saratoga, Rich Durham. In first place for his Imperial Japanese Navy Shokaku, Elias Ali. Next category, ships, 450th and larger, sponsored by Jerry Jackson. In third place for his Brownwater Navy, John Cena.
Came out right.
In second place for his World War II German E-boat, Bob Lamisario.
Thank you.
In first place for his Dragon Racing boat, Jim Studi. Next category, ships, submarine, sponsored by yours truly. In third place for his Chinese Song class, Dan Covey. In second place for his Type 23 sub, Jerry Jackson. In first place for his British X-Craft, John Cena. Figures 53 millimeter and smaller, sponsored by Ipms Sd. In third place for his Panzer Crewman, John Brubaker. In second place for his Medieval Warriors, Aaron Lovejoy. In first place for the Moscow Street 1660, Jim Studi. Figures 54 millimeter and larger, sponsored by yours truly. Third place, Captain Henry Morgan by Dan Perry. In second place, for his Lubu, John Brubaker. In first place for his Old Guard 1815, Jim Studi. Figures, Sci-Fi and Fantasy, sponsored by Manny Gucci. In third place for his Piscoyo Blight Lord, John Brubaker. In second place for his Maggot Lord, Richie Chavez. In first place for Serenity, Aaron Lovejoy. Category, sci-fi and real space vehicles, all scales and types. This is a split category. This category awards Star Wars models, sponsored by Ipms San Diego. In spot number 3 for his TIE Interceptor, Ethan Indemill. In second place for John Cena. In first place for his speeder bike, and it's either Dale Green or Dale Greer. Sci-Fi and Real Space Vehicles, all scales and types, sponsored by IPMS San Diego. Third place for his Space Pirate, Ethan Indemill. Second place for the War of the Worlds, Aaron Lovejoy. First place for his Camel, Richard Prikias. Gunpla, Gundam, and Mecha, 1/100th and larger. Sponsored by San Diego Gunpla. In third, what? Oh, Gunplay. Okay. My mistake.
But you had it right. You're good. Gunpla.
Gunplay.
You both said it right, it's fine.
Always causing fall.
In third place for his Vincent Van Gogh,
Good luck.
Abida Pabdani. In second place, GF 180133NN Viking Gundam,
Yeah!
Christopher Schumach. In first place for his Marlboro Gundam, Nate Miller. Millis. Gunplay, Gundam, and Mecha. 144th and smaller, sponsored by San Diego Gunplay. In third place for his gun tank, RTX 65, Ethan Indemill. In second place for his Mark 40, Jeremy Zhao.
Got it.
In first place for his Petite G Guy Blue, Chris Jonas. Hypothetical, all scales and types, sponsored by Richard Abraham. In third place for their 2025 Stealth Fighter Hammer, Mike Sund. In second place for his V2 rocket piloted, Mark McGuire. Mark McGuire, going once, twice. Okay, in first place for his Von Braun Moonlander, Jeremy Pratt. Miscellaneous, all types and scales, sponsored by yours truly. They have too much money than sense. In spot number 3 for his Ferguson TE20 tractor, Tim Shipley. Okay, in second. Okay, in second place we have a little bit of a mystery. So, who made the 30 caliber water-cooled machine gun? Okay. Second place. Who was that? In first place for his Russian VA armored car, Joe Lamusio. Out of the box, all scales and types, non-automotive, sponsored by Rich Durham. In third place for his Japanese Navy, Nakajima, Sensei, Kikabama, Ron Odell. In second place for his Hamog with the V2 rocket, Jim Fry. In first place for his Saint Chamond French tank, Joe Lamusio. Okay, at this point of the festivities, I'd like to turn it over to the San Diego Model Car Club for the set of Monocar Awards.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get some car awards out. Let's start out with Automotive Production Replica, sponsored by Bruce Snyder. In third place with a Ford GT90, Mike Sund. In second place with a 1958 Chevy Impala, Glenn Day.
Looks real
picture, huh?
Give you around the waist.
And in first place with a 1978 GMC pickup snowplow, Bob Lomasaro.
Thanks very much.
All right, next category is Hot Rods, Street Rods, and Street Machines, sponsored by Kyle Allen. In third place, 30 Ford Model A by Melvin Hawkinson. In second place, Red Baron Root Beer Baron by Dave Ambrose. Ambrose had a new early under the weather, so we're accepting on his behalf. And in first place with a 39 Ford, Jim Bunch. Next category, Automotive Custom. In third place, with a 66 Dodge Happy Van, Mike Sund. In second place, Automotive Custom, with a Corvette, Gary Curry.
Vegas. Oh, wait, no, he left Vegas. Keep your eye on this guy.
And in first place, Automotive Custom, 61 Chevy by Jim Bunch. Our next category in automotive is competition non-drag. Third place, 1966 Chevy Modified Stalker by Melvin Hawkinson. And by the way, this category is sponsored by Melvin Hawkinson.
Wait a minute. I see a news story.
In second place,
Leaving our liberal media in the house.
934 Porsche by Kevin Harstad. Chavez and co-sponsored by Art Lasky. In third place, Golden Commando 65 Plymouth, Bruce Snyder. In second place, 1955 Chevy Pro Mod, Glenn Day.
Senior prom picture.
Just wait till I Photoshop it.
And in first place, with a Mustang drag car, Jim Bunch. Next category, automotive large scale, sponsored by Pete Johnson. In third place, twin engine dragster, Bruce Snyder. In second place, large scale category, Williams 14B F1 by Jim Fry. And in first place, Ferrari 641/2, Chris Busteri. Next category, automotive lowriders. In second place, 64 Impala lowrider Mike Sund. By the way, this category was sponsored by Glenn Day. And in first place with a Fast and Furious 350Z, Gary Curry. Our next automotive category is motorcycles, sponsored by David Ambrose. In third place, Yamaha YZR M1, Paul Cadwell. In second place, Kawasaki HZR Ninja, Mark Stubblefield. H2R. And in first place with a Honda Repsol RC213V, Christopher Busteri. And in automotive out of the box, sponsored by the Temecula Valley Modeling Club. In third place, 1960 Pontiac Bonneville by Glenn Day.
People are gonna start talking.
They already are.
In second place, with an Acura NSX, Mark Stubblefield. And in first place, with the Little Hot Dogger Show Rod, Art Lasky. Alrighty, now back to your regular announcer.
Thanks, Jesse. Okay, that wraps up all the first, second, and third awardees for today. So congratulations on your supreme efforts to win the awards you won. Thank you. Best aircraft for his PV-1 Ventura, Ed Barrett. Good job. Next, best military vehicle for his Dragon M1M 104, Jim Weschler. Next up, best diorama for his Polu vignette, Joe Lamusio. Best ship for his Imperial Japanese Navy, Shokaku Elias Ali. Best Figure for Serenity, Aaron Lovejoy.
He's got it. Got it.
Ethan, would you kindly come up here to talk about the Intergalacticon and award the Best Sci-Fi Award in Fantasy?
So,
Okay, so for the best sci-fi and fantasy, we have the award, obviously. Also, thanks to F7 Productions, we have 4 tickets to Intergalacticon for the winner, and it goes to Marlboro Gundam by Nate Millis. So, just so you know, the reason why Intergalacticon reached out to us is because among all the other great things that are going to be at Intergalacticon, if you're into sci-fi, fantasy, definitely check it out. But Colin Cantwell, who, if you don't know who he is, he designed the Death Star as well as a lot of the other vehicles that were in the original Star Wars and New Hope, and he built models for them. And he's going to be there, he will be giving a presentation, he will be signing autographs, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to see a true master, this is your chance to do it. Nate, congratulations.
Next Saturday, County Convention.
Remember, that's sleep. That's no moon.
Intergalacticon is this upcoming Saturday. That's the 16th? At the Town Country Hotel in Mission Valley. You can look up, we've actually got a page, we've got a post on it on our website, so you can look it up there. Okay, so for the best... Yeah, it is Friday and Saturday. The big day is Saturday, so thank you. Okay, so for the best Irish subject, just a little bit of background. This is co-sponsored by Ipms Ireland. It's been co-sponsored for the last 4 years now. Unfortunately, I do have to announce that this is the last year that we will be awarding the Best Irish Subject. I want to thank everyone who's brought an entry for this category. I hope that it's certainly not, I hope it's not the last of the Irish subjects that we'll see in our model contest. But today's award goes to Tim Shipley for his Ferguson tractor.
So it looks like next year we're going to be looking for another international partner. Maybe IPMS Norway. Think about best codfish. Okay, Glenn, would you like to come up and award Best Automotive and Best 60s Chevy Impala? Oh, I'm sorry. Stand by.
Hit the brakes.
Hold on. I'm going to hand it over to George. George is going to be presenting the Best Tamiya Award.
Thank you everyone for coming out. Big round of applause again to the museum for hosting this wonderful event, and also to the clubs that made this event possible. So the Best Tamiya Award goes to The USS Block Island, made by Brian Kruger.
Now, Glenn.
Back it up.
Yep.
Hit the gas.
Okay, for the Best Automotive Award, this is the top car of the meet. We'd like to present it to Mr. Ed Ball for the 1939 Mercedes-Benz W136. And our theme was 60 years of the Chevrolet Impala. And it goes to the 58 Chevy Impala of Glen Day.
Thank you.
Best Theme Award for Poke the Bear Soviet Union, Jim Fry for his hind.
So, hello everyone. My name is Scott Hazel. I've been told that I have a very soft voice, so if I'm holding this too close to my mouth, throw something at me or tell me to back off a bit. We're pleased to have at the